A year ago, Rick Scott went to Washington and worked side by side with the Republicans to write their
the kids like that, like a family man supposed to be. And you damn right, I forgot him. That was my own. I was with that nigga when he was broke down, when he didn't have nothing. How he gonna do me like that? Told me that dark-skinned women look like men. Do you remember when you called me blacky and ugly? Help me, Lord, help me, help me, Lord, you know, help me. And I hope he burns in hell. Hey, you got a cigarette? Oh. Hey, you my new cake worker? Okay. My name is George Allen Left. I love my daddy. I don't know if he get my kids. My best friend. He took good care of me and my brothers and sisters. I got a lot of brothers and sisters. My dad worked a lot of jobs too. I don't know if he get my kids though. Hey, what you laughing for? Baby, shut up over there. I'm gonna tell you like that. Why you laughing? I took my mother's case today. Make sure y'all share this video, subscribe, and save the date. It is going down on Saturday, November 17th. 7 p.m. sharp. Y'all know the dark-skinned activist delivers on her promises. And for the first time in the history of the dark-skinned activist tour that I started back in 2006, featuring my one-woman play, A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge, I'm bringing y'all the live and in-person pay-per-view live stream performance of A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge. That's right. Anyone, anywhere in the world can watch A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge, the play, right from the comfort of your own home. Get your tickets now. The link to the tickets are right below in the description box of this video.
Now, for my people in Atlanta, the live stream will be filmed in Atlanta, Georgia. So for those of you that are in the Atlanta area, you can catch the show live. The live show will be at Playback Sounds, located at 675 Metropolitan Parkway, Suite C12. Now, you can pay at the door, but there is limited seating, so get your tickets now. The ticketing below in the description box is also there for the people in Atlanta. Bonus! Yep, I got a bonus for y'all. On Friday, November 16th, come out and meet me, the originator of the entire dark skin lane, the first platform in history for dark skin, aka dark skin activism. Come meet the dark skin activists at the Ancient African History Museum. Now, it's only right that the dark skin activist gives y'all the history of how I created the dark skin lane at the Ancient African History Museum. This is a package deal. You get to tour the museum and then listen to a Darkism Talk hosted by me, the creator of dark skin activism and the author of the most books on dark skin than anyone in the world. You will learn how and why I invented dark skin activism. You will learn about dark skin activism's impact on social media and popular culture, opening the doors for all others to openly speak on dark skin. You will learn who and what inspired me to create dark skin activism. You will also learn about all of my dark skin books, plays, and so much more. Ages 14 and up, limited seating, tour hours 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. The Darkism Talk 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. The location is the Ancient African History Museum, 675 Parkway, Metropolitan Parkway. Let me get that right. Metropolitan Parkway, Suite 3118-B. Get your tickets online at ancientafricanhistorymuseum.com. I would like to thank all of my sponsors, all of my supporters, and everybody for helping me make this happen. Subscribe, share, and like this video, and I will see you on November 17th.
What's going on, y'all? Y'all know who it is. What up, what up, what up, what up? It is the world's first and only dark skin activist, Rashida Strober, the undisputed queen of dark skin. Rashida Strober, the creator, the inventor, the architect of the first platform in history for dark skin, known as dark skin activism, your favorite dark skin chick in the whole wide world. And I told y'all, see, this is what I've been telling y'all. I've been the dark skin activist. And when I tell y'all I've been the dark skin activist, I don't say that out of arrogance. I say it because this is what I've been going through and experiencing for years and saying for years, even saying it in my play term, my book, A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge, even to my other book, Darkism 25 Ways Dark Skinned People Are Discriminated Against, that you don't have to be, and I don't want to give away so much of the play. I don't want to do that because I already got people out here that's plagiarizing, copying my work, my hard work, intellectual property. I wrote this play back in 2006, okay? But in the play, and this is the reason why I had to do this live today. I'm very busy preparing for the play and stuff, preparing for my Darkism Talk, but I had to. When I saw this story, I said I keep telling people Darkism is real. I keep telling people that these are the things that I have personally been going through my entire life. And it's the reason why I decided to start dark skin activism, which is the first platform in history for dark skin, because everybody been in denial. Everybody said, Rashida Strober, you're crazy. Everybody said, Rashida Strober, dropping my earring out. What the hell is a dark skin activist? Everybody says that to me. But all along, I've been right. All along, I've been correct about everything that I've been saying. Everything, down to the plagiarism, down to darkism. One thing y'all can never say is Rashida Strober is a liar. Call me crazy, I'll take that. You understand? But what you can't say is that I'm a liar. I've been a dark skin activist. I've been told y'all that darkism was real. I've been told y'all that it's subtle. I've been told y'all that I've been going through this stuff for years. I done made videos from years ago that I put on YouTube, okay? Explaining these things, saying this is what it is, all dating all the way back to 2014 and before that, explaining this is what it is. All of that to 2006 in my book, A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge, talking about how darkism impacts dark-skinned women and dark-skinned people in general and how it's real. Yes.
Mommy,
yes, darling.
I got
Hold on a second.
on my tablet.
Oh my God, who is this little back? Oh, this girl come over here showing me a picture of her eating this food, y'all. Look. Oh my God. Oh, look at your mama. Lauren. Okay. So I've been telling y'all this. I remember in 2010 when I performed A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge at the Royal Theater in St. Petersburg. And I'll never forget, after the performance, I always do an audience talk back. And I had this dark-skinned woman who basically said, Rashida, I don't know what you're talking about. I've never gone through this before. I'm sorry to hear this. A fellow dark-skinned woman. But all along, I knew that I could just be walking into a place. And if I'm dark-skinned, being that I'm dark-skinned, I knew that it could go down. And I knew that I didn't have to do nothing. Now, you can't even help somebody now without experiencing darkism. This is what I've been talking about. For years, I have experienced this myself. Living in Florida, in the healthcare industry, I have experienced this myself firsthand. I've been told y'all this darkism was real. But some of y'all don't believe what I say. Some of y'all call me crazy. Some of y'all say, what is she talking about? But I've been talking about this for years as the dark-skinned activist, as the world's first dark-skinned activist. So today, I took Lauren to Kumon like I do every Friday. And I'm sitting in the car waiting on her to come out. Kumon, by the way, is a math and reading program that, she goes to it's like an enrichment program. I'm sitting there waiting on her. I'm scrolling through my phone. And I runs across a story about a dark-skinned doctor who was basically accused of being a fake dark-skinned or doctor because she's dark-skinned. And I immediately knew, because this is the dark-skinned activist perspective, this is the world's first and only dark-skinned activist perspective. I immediately knew it was darkism. Plus, she's in the medical field. So I got firsthand experience and firsthand knowledge of, man, I'm supposed to meet with somebody today, but I got to get this out. I'm going to read to y'all exactly what it said and what prompted me to make this video. I'm going to drop the link in, Lauren, I need you to quiet down a little bit. I'm going to drop the link in the chat box so that you guys can see firsthand what I'm talking about. Give me a second here. And what happens to my chat box? That's weird. That is so weird. Let me go to my channel. Give me a second, y'all. I normally have my chat box pulled up, but I do not have it pulled up right now. So let me pull it up and pause it so I could drop the link in there. Give me a second. Okay. So I got that on pause. Hey, Shayla Diamond. Hey, everybody that's watching. Okay. So there's the link right here, but I want to read to y'all the story. And it's from the New York Times, and it states, are you actually an MD? A Black doctor is questioned as she intervenes on a Delta flight. Dr. Fatima Cody Stanford is a doctor at Massachusetts General Hospital and an instructor at Harvard Medical School. She was questioned by 2 flight attendants when she began helping a passenger in distress on a Delta plane. Dr. Fatima Cody Stanford was on a Delta flight from Indianapolis to Boston on Tuesday when she noticed the woman next to her showing signs of distress. So Dr. Stanford did what she was trained to do in more than a decade of experience as a doctor. She began to assist her, like, duh, common sense. A doctor sees somebody, this is my commentary, I'm gonna throw it in here as I read this. A doctor sees someone in distress, or a person in the medical industry sees someone in distress, and what do? You help the person. Y'all, I just took my refresher CPR class on Tuesday, I think it was Tuesday or Monday. Okay. This is what you're trained to do. This is what you're supposed to do. It's not only medical training, but it's also humanitarian training. You understand what I'm saying? Let me just take these earrings off, because I'm gonna be shaking and moving around, and they're just gonna be falling out my ear. But this is what you're trained to do. But because of darkism, people don't even want you to do something that is humanitarian, like help another human being. Let me keep reading this. Continuing on, it says, but Dr. Stanford, who is Black, said she had just started to help the passenger when a flight attendant approached and asked if she was a doctor. Lauren, can you turn that down some? Or can you go upstairs, please? Because I'm trying to read this, and that's a little bit distracting. Thank you very much, darling. Dr. Stanford said yes, and without being asked, she took out her medical license, which she says is a physician registered in Massachusetts and has the letters MD after her name. So now you got this dark-skinned doctor getting attacked for being a dark-skinned doctor and having her credentials questioned. So she's cooperating because she wants to apparently help this person. So she's pulling out her, her receipts and letting them know, hey, this is what it is. So let's continue. And I quote, I know I don't look the part, Dr. Stanford, 39, said in an interview on Thursday, so I just carry it with my driver's license at all times. Doctoring while dark-skinned. Doctoring while dark-skinned. From the perspective of the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. This, my friends, is what I mean when I talk about darkism. This woman can't even doctor because she's dark-skinned. This is what it is. Because nobody could tell me, you cannot convince me that if she was not Black or not dark-skinned, I'm going to go so far as to say if she wasn't dark-skinned, if she was light-skinned, I put all the money I got in the bank that nobody would have came up to her, questioning her, asking her, are you a real doctor? Let me finish reading. The flight attendant glanced at it and walked away, she said, as Dr. Stanford continued to try to calm the passenger. See, Dr. Stanford is clearly the professional here. She's being attacked for being a dark-skinned doctor, but she's still handling her business. She's still being the professional doctor. See, that's what it is. When you dark-skinned, you gotta really be on top of your game. You gotta be smooth. You got to be cool. You got to be calm. You got to be collected, like this doctor, whom I have a great deal of respect for, because I understand. I get it. Let me finish reading. The flight attendant glanced at it and walked away, she said, as Dr. Stanford continued to try to calm the passenger. Another flight attendant approached and asked to see the license. Oh my God. Not one, not two. Now what if this person, this person that she was trying to help was about to die? And this doctor is here trying to save her life. And this lady passed away. Then darkism, your darkism, you two flight attendants out there, you would be at fault. You would be at fault for this person dying because you feel that this person, this doctor, was too dark to be a doctor. This, my friends, is the ramifications of darkism. This is what it is. Let me continue reading. She too looked at it and walked away. Are y'all jealous? Are y'all upset and jealous that, because I'm trying to understand this. I mean, we know that it's darkism here, but it's a lot of other things coming into play when we start talking about darkism. We got this dark-skinned Black female doctor that's obviously handling the business of taking care of people in distress, as a doctor should do. But we got these two haters, these darkism haters, that continue to come and impede this. They should be arrested. They should be fired. Get rid of them. Let me continue reading. Then the two flight attendants returned together. Oh, they returned together and began another series of questions. That's what it always is. The dark-skinned person is always on trial. Just like I was on trial for my femininity about 3 weeks ago. I was accused of being manly. I was accused of being unfeminine. The dark-skinned woman is always on trial. See, y'all, I've been the dark-skinned activist. I've been telling y'all this for years. I'm going to keep spitting this knowledge and this truth coming from the original, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. It's only one. Moving right along. Moving right along. Are you a head doctor? One of them asked. When Dr. Stanford said she did not understand the question, the flight attendant asked, are you actually an MD? Then the second flight attendant spoke, is this your license? When the doctor asked what she meant, the flight attendant repeated the question. Why would I carry someone else's medical license? Dr. Stanford said, she replied. This is insane. This is insane. This is darkism insanity. This is, and y'all wonder why I come on here. People get mad at me. They want to come for my delivery. Well, you coming for my delivery, but they mock me, but now they all copying me. You copying me, but you can never beat me because this is real. This is the real deal. I'm giving it to you raw, how I really feel. But people wonder why I be so upset. Well, this is why. Here we have. Do y'all know how many years it takes for somebody to get their MD? How many years of schooling? How many years of schooling does it take for someone to get their medical doctor license and then have to sit up here and be questioned and demeaned when they're trying to help somebody? And like I said, the larger issue here is the person that actually needs the help. But you want to sit here because you're so hateful, because you're so filled with darkism, and question this dark-skinned doctor about her medical credentials because she's not good enough to be a doctor because she's dark-skinned. That, my friends, is darkism. Darkism. Let me continue reading. Dr. Stanford, who practices obesity medicine at Massachusetts General Hospital and is a Harvard Medical School instructor, has carried the wallet-sized version of her medical license with her since 2016, when she read about a Black doctor who was asked to show credentials when she offered to help a sick passenger on a Delta flight. Dr. Stanford spoke with local news media outlets and wrote about the encounter on social media accounts this week, reviving questions about bias and racism against Black professionals. I call it darkism against Black professionals. And it's something that I've been going through for years. That's why I keep telling y'all, it doesn't matter. In the early days when I was doing my play of Dark Skin Women's Revenge, I'm going to keep saying it over and over till the cows come home. I've been the dark skin activist. I've been calling out this form of darkism for years before anybody even thought to do it. Anybody talking about dark skin, you talking about it because of me. We don't ever get that stuff. It don't matter what degree you got. It don't matter how you dressed. It don't matter if your hair is fried and dyed. None of that matters when you're dark skinned. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You are always on trial. You're always on attack. And another thing I want to say, it doesn't matter because y'all want to talk about my delivery. I'm pretty sure this doctor was probably calm and professional. Quiet. But none of that matters. You could be loud and boisterous. You could be wretched and ghetto, or you could be bougie and introverted and quiet and laid back. It doesn't matter. Dark skin is always on trial. As the dark skin activist, I've been telling y'all this for years. And here is a clear-cut example. We have a Harvard-trained professional that is being questioned about her training, and it is because she is dark-skinned. It's called darkism, folks. It's called darkism. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. And I dropped the link because I'm not going to be on here for too long, but I just had to come on here and talk about this. Shout out to everybody that's coming on here that's new. Shout out to y'all. I want to say I appreciate y'all for watching. You know, I really had to come on here because this touched my soul. Soto Nation says, Soto Nation Knight Carl Davidson says, over 15 years to get the degree if you count primary school. Exactly. And then only to be demeaned and shut down and beat down and questioned when you try to use your degree to actually help somebody. To actually help somebody. Y'all, it really pisses me off. It really enrages me to think that a professional, and again, let me tell y'all something. I spent, 8 years obtaining my master's degree in political science from the University of South Florida. And I have training in other areas. You know, I do a lot of different things. And I can't tell y'all how much darkism that I have quietly suffered for years. For even when you're trying to help somebody, even when and the thing is, I'm pretty sure that this doctor wasn't thinking that someone was going to walk up to her while she's trying to help another human being. I'm pretty sure that she wasn't thinking that somebody was going to walk up to her and start questioning her credentials. Like, are you serious? Like, are dark-skinned people not allowed to be doctors? Let me ask you that question. Are dark-skinned people not allowed to be doctors? Are dark-skinned people not allowed to be doctors? I want somebody to answer that for me because I'm like so thoroughly confused here. Why would a woman get up, see somebody going through whatever they're going through, sick, and try to help them just to be doing it? Why would somebody do that? You have to think about that as well. Why would somebody spend their valuable time knowing that they have all these people on a plane watching them? You understand what I'm saying? Why would they do that? I mean, we need to, when we start to talk about, when we look at darkism and its impact on our everyday life, Soto Nation, that's my point. You're right. There are dark-skinned doctors all over the world. But this incident here, this case of darkism here clearly demonstrates to me, beyond the shadow of a doubt, that there are a lot of people in this world who feel that dark-skinned people apparently are too dumb to be doctors. That dark-skinned people are not qualified to be doctors. That dark-skinned people are not humane enough to be doctors. There's so many different stereotypes here. There's so many different problems here with what these two ignorant, very ignorant, super ignorant. And I would love to talk to these flight attendants myself and go head to head with them and tell them to their face just how stupid, ignorant, dumb, ratchet, belligerent, and any other name that I could think of to describe their despicable behavior. Because it just doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. It just calls into question everything about being a darker skinned person in the world. And this is what I've been telling y'all for years as the world's first dark skinned activist. This is what I have been telling y'all. And people will say that you're lying. They'll say you're making this up. They'll say that this is not real. But I'm telling y'all, let me drop the story right here again. I'm going to drop the story again. And I just read some of it to y'all. But y'all can, of course, y'all can go and read it because it's a pretty long story. Y'all can go and read it. I read the first part of it and gave y'all the basic gist of it, where basically you have these flight attendants that are hammering away at this black female dark-skinned doctor who tried to help a passenger who appeared to be sick. They're hammering away at this woman, questioning her credentials. She has to prove, if this was a white man, no way in hell this would have happened. If this was a white woman, no way in hell. Everybody would have been hailing the white man or the white woman the hero. They would have been the hero. They would have been hero. And I venture to say, and some of y'all are going to disagree with me on this, if this was a light-skinned black person a light-skinned black person, I do not believe that the same thing would have happened. I do not believe. But I'm 1,000% sure that if it was a white person, a white woman, a white man, nobody would be questioning if this person was a real doctor. Nobody. Nobody. But when you're black, when you're dark-skinned, everything is in question. Your humanity is in question. Your humanity is in question, people. And it's really sickening. It's really sad to live in the world knowing that you can't express your full humanity without it being in question, because that's what happened here. This dark-skinned doctor was expressing her humanity, not just as a doctor, but as a human being. Because she didn't have to get up and go over there and, to see what was going on with this person, but she did. But you can't even be a human being. And this is what I touch on, what I talk about in my play. This is what I've been talking about in my play for years. I've been the dark-skinned activist, and I say that proudly. It's only one. It's only one. You're looking at her, Rashida Strober. Some of y'all mad because I say that. I'm never going to stop saying it because I'm going to keep spitting the truth, the unadulterated truth. I've been the dark-skinned activist. I've been calling out this foolishness for years because it's been happening to me for years as a black professional, where people questioning me, questioning my right to be here, questioning my right to exist. People trying to make me feel as though I shouldn't be in this spot or I shouldn't be in this place. And again, I ain't even got to say nothing. I never forget when I first started teaching at St. Pete College. I taught at St. Pete College. American National Government. And darkism, make no mistake about it, anybody can inflict darkism on anybody. It could be a white person inflicting darkism. It could be a dark-skinned person inflicting darkism, a brown-skinned person, a light-skinned person. Anybody can inflict darkism. I never forget. And this is after I had been teaching for about a year and a half. I walked into my class the first day at St. Petersburg College, and this is darkism. And there were 2 black students that was in the class. And I walked in there, professional, nice, just like any other professor would do, introduced myself to the class. And do you know these 2 black people looked at me, gave me a nasty, demeaning look, and got up and walked out for nothing more than me being dark-skinned, a dark-skinned professor. I, as a dark-skinned professor of American National Government, had no right. I had no right, even though I spent all those years studying at the University of South Florida. I spent all those years obtaining my degree in history and then a master's degree in political science. I had no right. How dare I walk up into a college and teach them? How dare this dark-skinned woman, who does she think she is, coming up in, oh, you're not going to be my teacher. You're not going to be my professor. I'm looking for the white man. I'm looking for the bearded, gray-bearded white man with the glasses on. That's the real professor. Who is this black bee? Who does she think she is? Who is this dark-skinned, nappy-headed black bee think she is? That's what it was. So they got up and they walked out. I didn't say anything. I know a lot of y'all think I'm just this boisterous person. I talk a lot, but I'm really a very introverted person that has taken a lot of BS from people. And I watched those students walk out as I was introducing myself. I watched them give me evil, nasty, dirty looks. They didn't know me from Adam. But because I was dark-skinned and nappy-headed, I didn't have a right to be their professor. I wasn't smart enough to be their professor. Never mind, I had spent all this years in school. Never mind the stellar GPA I had. Never mind the excellent papers that I had written. Never mind my wonderful thesis that I had written on the dark-skinned people of Sierra Leone. Never mind that I had all the qualifications and then some that was required by St. Petersburg College for me to teach at the college level. Never mind all that. I was dark-skinned and nappy-headed. Therefore, I'm not qualified. So I understand what happened with this dark-skinned doctor. I get it, because it's happened to me with my own people, feeling like I'm not qualified. And y'all can say what y'all want, because explain to me why else, if I'm walking into a classroom like any other professor would do, white, black, whatever color, introducing myself, giving out the syllabus, letting the students know, giving an introduction. Some of y'all been to college, y'all know what it is. Explain to me, and I'm not being disrespectful, I'm simply giving a basic introduction that any professor would give at the beginning of the semester. Explain to me why then would these two black students get up and walk out of the class? I'll wait. I'm waiting because I'm looking at the comments. I'm really trying to understand. I'm really trying to understand this from somebody else's perspective. But the truth is, it's called darkism. It's called darkism, where the dark-skinned person is always on trial, constantly. It doesn't matter how many degrees you have. I have a friend, not going to say his name, very dark-skinned, super dark-skinned, from Africa. This man spent years obtaining his degree, working to get his PhD. And he's, like I said, very dark skinned, same thing. The students very disrespectful towards him. This man is a PhD, very humble person, very hardworking person, has done a lot in the community to help, working in the juvenile detention centers, going out to help, the disadvantaged youth and the at-risk youth. But he gets attacked for being dark-skinned. He's too black to teach me. He's too dark to teach me. This is what I go through, and people that I know have gone through for being dark-skinned. But y'all want to tell me I'm crazy. People want to say, Rashida, it's all in your head. No. That's why I'm going to continue to do the work that I do. I'm going to continue to scream it to the top of my lungs that there's only one dark-skinned activist. And that's why eventually, y'all gonna pay homage. Everybody out there that's ripping off and stealing my work, everybody that's out there plagiarizing my work, you're not the dark-skinned activist. You don't have the history. You haven't done this work. It's not coming from your heart. It's not real. It's not. And I'm gonna check you and I'm gonna let you know. I've been through hell and back being dark-skinned. Hell and back. I was just quiet about it for a long time. And I'm no longer gonna be quiet about it. I'm going to continue to do the work of dark skin activism, which consists of my Darkism Talks, which consists of my dark skin books. I've written more books on dark skin than anybody in the world. You cannot name another person that has written more books on dark skin than Rashida Strober. You can't. Okay, I created the entire lane of speaking on dark skin on the internet. That's a fact. And I only care about what is factual. On Friday, November 16th, I want to let everybody know that I'm going to be, oh Lord, it's getting hot in here and my lipstick done came off. Woo! I'm getting excited. On Friday, November 16th, I want to let everybody know that I'm going to be in Atlanta, Georgia, giving a Darkism talk at the Ancient African History Museum. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me share my screen. Okay, so if you live in the Atlanta area, this is my website right here, darkskinactivist.com. So now if you live in the Atlanta area on Friday, November 16th, you can come out to see the Darkism talk. And the tickets are right here. You can purchase the tickets right here. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link inside of the chat box so you guys can go to my website. But again, it's darkskinactivist.com. And then on Saturday, I'm going to be performing my online. I want to stress that it's online as well as in person. So if you're in Atlanta, you can come out and watch it. If you're not in Atlanta, you can still watch it because it's online. So all you need to do, if you want to watch it from anywhere in the world online, you can buy your tickets right here. Click this link. And if you're in the Atlanta area and you want to come to the live show, you're going to click this link. And the play is going to be at, the location is Playback Sounds, which is located at 675 Metropolitan Parkway, C12. And Again, the ticketing information is right there. And the Darkism Talk, which is going to take place on Friday, November 16th. It's at the same exact location, 675 Metropolitan Parkway. It's just a different suite, which is 3118-B. And it's at the Ancient African History Museum. So as you can see, I've laid out all of the information real neat for you right there on my website. And I want you guys to make sure you get your tickets, whether you come in person or whether you watch online. Make sure you guys get your tickets. I'm gonna stop the screen sharing. Also, I'm still asking people to make a donation to help to fund the show. I am an independent self-producing artist, and I have been producing my shows and my live talks for years. So make sure you give a donation. I'm gonna put my link here. My GoFundMe link is right there in the chat box. And if you want to donate through PayPal, I'm going to give you my PayPal email address, which is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. So I'm putting both of those in the chat box right there. Make a donation, because it's not easy for me to produce these shows. I know that some of y'all may think that it is easy, but it's not easy for me to produce these shows because it costs money. I mean, I have to pay for, my travel accommodations. I have to pay for the venue. I have to pay for the marketing. I have to pay for a lot of things.
I gotta tell you something.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell them that next time you go to Atlanta, you're taking me.
Oh, that's right, y'all. She wanted me to tell y'all I'm taking Lauren with me. That's right. She's gonna be going with me for the first time. Ever. I have never taken her out of town with me to one of my shows, but I have to take her out of town with me this time. So yes, ma'am.
I'm trying to do you have a password?
You don't need a password, babe.
Like this?
You don't need a password.
I was trying to log into Roblox.
You coming with me to Atlanta, Lauren?
Yeah, but I'm trying to log into Roblox.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
She's really excited about it, y'all.
And I'm trying to log into Roblox.
You don't need to log into that. Get back on your regular stuff, because I don't have a password or anything like that.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. So me and Lauren.
Tablet's filled with video games.
Your tablet's filled with video games? Yeah. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be quite an experience for Lauren, because she is, she's 6 years old. And she's growing up seeing me do all this dark skin work, seeing me write these books and do my plays. And she's beginning to understand a little bit about what I do. And so
what she does is that she rehearses at home.
I do. I rehearse every day, y'all. It ain't no joke. This morning I woke up at around like 5 o'clock rehearsing.
5 o'clock. She likes to wake up early.
Yeah, and I'll be rehearsing, because that's like really like the only time that I get a chance to like really do it, if I get up like super duper early in the morning. But yes.
But why can't I hear you?
Because you be asleep. And I'll be trying not to wake you up.
Okay.
I try not to wake her up, but sometimes I do. But yeah, y'all. So definitely go ahead and make a donation to the GoFundMe, or if you want to make a donation to the PayPal, I put all of the links right there. And they also in the description box below this video. And I'm gonna make this happen. Gonna make it happen on Saturday, November 17th, and Friday, November 16th. I actually cannot wait. I cannot wait. And for those of you that might be watching, you have asked some questions on Facebook about what, Lauren? About whether or not you'll be filmed. I don't film anyone without their permission. So just so you know, I don't film anybody without their permission.
I was about to say something.
Okay. What was you gonna say?
I was gonna say the same thing that you're gonna say.
You was gonna say that?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, y'all. I really appreciate y'all stopping by to listen to what I have to say, because it's very therapeutic. I will say that. When I come on here and I see instances of darkism and how it impacts people's lives on a day-to-day basis, when I'm able to come on here and articulate it and call it out and let people know this is what I am referring to when I talk about darkism, and then relating it to the things that have personally happened to me in my life. I totally empathize with this doctor. I thank God for this doctor. I remember I've only had the opportunity in my life to have one Black doctor. When I lived in Los Angeles, I had a very, very nice Black doctor, and I was just like so happy because you don't see a lot of Black doctors. You just don't. And when I see one, I have like a high amount of respect for them. I have a high amount of respect for this young lady. And it's really upsetting to me that she had to experience this when she's, like I said, she's doing something that is humane, and she's also doing something that's a part of her profession. And because darkism is so thick in this world that you could cut it with a knife, you got these ignorant people that's trying to impede that. This really needs to stop. This behavior needs to stop. And it can, if you let it, it can really, really, really just gnaw at your soul. And that's another one of the reasons why I'm the dark skin activist, why I created dark skin activism, because I didn't want it to fester. What's the play? A dream deferred is like a raisin in the sun. Langston Hughes, where he talks about your dream festering. I can relate that to darkism festering in my soul. I don't want it. It festered in my soul for a long time. And that's one of the reasons why I'm the dark skin activist, the world's first and only dark skin activist, created dark skin activist, because I didn't want this to keep festering in my soul. I didn't want it to keep quiet about it. And that's why I do what I do. It's as much therapeutic for me as it is for a lot of y'all. It really is. Because talking about dark skin activism and darkism and doing the plays and writing the books is very therapeutic for me. It is a way for me to express what I have been feeling for years. Before the internet and social media came along, people in my family did not want to listen to what I had to say. They would tell me how stupid it is. I have been thrown out of people's homes for talking about darkism in my own family. So, you know, that's why it's very upsetting to me. Because when people don't understand what I've gone through to bring this topic to the world, it's upsetting to me when people plagiarize my work, when people steal the work because they want views. They're not being honest about it. It upsets me when I look back and I see what I really went through. The real struggle. Nothing fake. The real deal. You understand what I'm saying? So I definitely want to thank y'all for taking the time to listen to what I have to say about this topic here. Go read that interview. I wish nothing but peace and blessings and love to the good doctor. And I know that God is going to keep her standing strong because she did the right thing. God is looking down on all of this. Everything that we do, people may not think. They think that they're going to be able to get away with stuff. You're not going to be able to get away with darkism. You're not going to be able to get away with the plagiarism of dark skin activism. Nothing that we do that we think that we're going to get away with that's wrong, you won't be able to get away with. You will not. Because God is watching everything. And God is going to make sure that everybody gets their just due. Everybody. Everybody. And that's real, y'all. That's definitely real. So once again, I got to get out of here because y'all know I love to talk. I keep going on and talking and talking and talking. But I do have to get off of here. Yeah, once again, make sure y'all go and read that article. Let me drop that link there again. Let me drop that link in there. Okay, that's the link. Peace, everybody. Thank y'all for watching. I just dropped the link in there describing the story of what happened with this dark-skinned doctor on this plane when she tried to help somebody. She was accused of not being a doctor or being a fake doctor just for having dark skin. That's my spin on it. Also, once again, I'm going to be in Atlanta, Georgia on Friday, November 16th at the Ancient African History Museum. Y'all can go get y'all tickets at darkskinactivist.com. Also on Saturday, the next day, I'm going to be in Atlanta performing A Dark Skin Woman's Revenge on Saturday, November 17th. And I want to stress that anybody anywhere in the world can watch A Dark Skin Woman's Revenge, whether you're in Atlanta or whether you're not. Go to my website, darkskinactivist.com, and you can get your tickets. All right. Make sure y'all like this video. Make sure y'all share this video. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And also, thank you, Redface. Make sure you go ahead and make a donation. I cannot stress that enough. I am always in need of funding as I produce my one-woman show called The Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge. I've been a self-producing artist for years, making this thing happen, touring all over the United States with my play, A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge, and doing Darkism Talks. But I'm always in need of funding. So please go to my GoFundMe. Hey, BB Anderson, Vanderveen. Hey, y'all. I'm sorry that some of y'all are just now logging on. I got to get out of here. But I'm giving you guys the links here, and you can always go back and watch the playback, because I am going to leave this information up. And I'm also throwing in my PayPal link my PayPal email address if you want to go ahead and donate there. But I thank y'all for watching. I appreciate y'all. Let's end Darkism. Let's end it. Let's end it. Let's end it. This doctor should have not have had to go through that. Like that, it pissed me off so bad when I read it. Like, oh my God. And I just had to come on here and I had to talk to y'all about it, because it's very, very upsetting to me. Because again, I've been in that professional situation where Darkism, somebody tried to impede me from doing what I needed to do, being my best, being the professor that I have been hired to be, because you feel I'm too dark skinned to be your professor. Just like they felt that she was too dark skinned to be a doctor. That pisses me. Y'all have no idea of how much it's so upsetting to me. I can't even put it into words. Like, I really cannot put it into words, y'all. It's very upsetting to me, because it's just sad. It's just sad, you know. And we got you know, shows like Married to the Medicine, for example. I want to say shout out to the beautiful Black doctor on there. I love her. There's two of them on there, Dr. Simone, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm being partial here because they dark skinned. Because I know what dark skinned people go through. Look at what I'm talking about today. Dr. Jackie and Dr. Simone, I respect them in their intellect as educated, humane, professional, dark-skinned Black women. I give them the utmost respect. The utmost respect. Y'all have no idea how much I respect Black people, especially dark-skinned Black people that have had to go, because I know what they got to go through. We got to start showing more respect. We got to do that. I've been in that position, and I know how it feels to have people question you. We got shows like Married to the Medicine on TV that features beautiful dark-skinned Black doctors. I just saw, I believe it was on Good Morning America the other day, this beautiful 92-year-old dark-skinned doctor that had an office in Harlem. Are we going to discount her too? We can't do that. We can't do that to each other, y'all. And it's just really, it's sickening to me. It hurts me. It breaks my heart. I don't feel good about it. And I try not to dwell on things, because I'm a very feeling type of person. And if I keep dwelling on it, it's going to make me feel bad. That's why I come on here and start talking. That's why I'm appreciative of the audience for taking the time to listen to me, because it's very therapeutic for me. Because it just gives me like these flashbacks of when people question my credentials. And I know I had to put in all this work. I know I had to went from being homeless on the street to getting my master's degree, all the way up into teaching in academia. I know all the work I put in. And for you to sit there and question me like that, you don't even know me, and you don't know my struggle, and you don't know what I've been through. But because I'm dark skinned, you questioning me, that hurts me. And I felt the same sort of pain for this doctor. Like, doctors should be on the list of some of the most respected people among us, because they're out here saving lives. How could you not respect a doctor of any color? I'm gonna try to do some more lives, y'all. I gotta get off here because I'm kind of getting emotional a little bit. But I'm gonna try to come on here and do some more lives, definitely. Y'all know I come on here and I do my lives. Something speaks to my heart, I'm gonna come on here and I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna bring it before the people. So once again, I want to thank y'all for watching. Hope to see y'all on Saturday, November 17th. Anybody anywhere in the world can watch my live dark skin online show, A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge. Go to my website, darkskinactivist.com, darkskinactivist.com, and get your tickets. Saturday, November 17th, my online dark skin show, A Dark Skin Woman's Revenge. Once again, darkskinactivist.com.